All right. So I'm sure most people have already heard of this. Um, get the music up a little for whenever it does play. I'm sure most people. Well, you know what? Here, wait. Yeah. Um, chirp, mall, four, mellow high, stall. We'll just throw a couple of discs in here so we can let's get in this one, this one. I don't know if I've heard that one. It's just a number, so it's probably something weird. All right. Sure. All right. So we've got us a little backpack here. Um, I didn't really look into anything before starting this. I do have a good bit of experience with just base Create mod, but I'm not really sure. Let's turn that down a little more as well. And I guess if we're gonna have that on. Okay, so I've not played with aeronautics at all yet. I know what it is, you know, physics and stuff. I like touched it for like a second just to get the base idea, but I didn't really look into it. About an hour of it before it crashed. That's a shame. What caused it to crash? So my immediate thought before trying anything else was to put this on here, turn it on, so we've got this here, and then get a seat, so we have some, and then a propeller. We'll grab one of each. We'll figure out what they do after we grab them. Okay, let's see what each of these things do. Several types of propellers can produce thrust. Thrust can move simulated contraptions. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thrust can also be reversed using a wrench. Okay. Cool. Moving through the air. Not push as hard. It doesn't tell me what the different... Is it just... Yeah, it's the same thing. Generates thrust when spun, pitches the propeller along the axis to attempt to face upwards. Right, we'll just use this one. Stick this on here. Okay. Alright, do we think this is gonna work? I mean, I know it's already, like, getting pushed, but... what is gonna happen with this if I, like, crank up the RPM? Garrus mod car. True. It's just let's be modest. 32. And we're moving. We're moving. Alright. 50. We hit a wall. Can I push it? No. I guess we just gotta crank it higher till it vaults the wall. 96. No. Alright. 128. There's a physics gun. Physics staff? Can I do this while... Whoa! I can. Oh wait. I might be cooked here. Yep, alright. Okay, so... Hold on. Well now. That's interesting. Great. Let's just see what happens if it goes on its own. Oh. Welcome back, Gmod. Welcome back. Welcome home. Just crank it all the way up. Well, let's crank it all the way up backwards. Yep. Alright. Yep. Oh. Where's the... Oh, did I break it? Oh, I broke it. Okay. What else is there? I saw hot air balloon. Hot air envelope. Hot air burner. Steam vent. Let's have a little look-see at what these do. Enclose a volume that generates lift when filled with air. Okay. Okay, so it just works as a... by airtight blocks. Oh, okay. That's neat. Reduce the available volume. Okay. Okay. And then I assume this just is what... Yeah, okay. Alright, let's build a little platform here. Just see what we can... Oh, wait, I need that. I definitely need a physics assembler. I don't need a seat. We don't need seats where we're going. Alright. Set this. Make that. So this should be a physics object now that we can build on. Yeah. Alright. Now, I can't help but notice this is bouncy. Bouncy 50%. They're all 50%. Okay. Does that mean... Okay, change of plans? I have no idea immediately. Hold on. Let's get a physics assembler. Hot air envelope. We'll build up a couple blocks. And then we'll also use this as like a... So we'll use this first. Set this here for now. So that bounces. How does this bounce? How does this bounce? Not very well. Okay. This says super light. What about wood? How does wood bounce? Like the exact same as dirt. What about like a block of diamond? What about a block of diamond? It seems like just about every block bounces the same. assume I can't physics assemble absurdly heavy. I can't physics assemble this, can I? Yeah. Okay. What else? Netherite? Super heavy. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean to... Let's try that again without the thing on it. Might have fucked it up. Alright, block of netherite. Very heavy. No, it's like the exact same. They all bounce the same. Okay. Well. I still wonder now if we could... Oh, I got an idea. Hold up. Alright, get a little rail in here. Make like a little... Let's do 5x5. Alright, so let's do powered rails also. Alright, so we've got this. No, I gotta keep this. Keep this here. Boom, boom, but break that. Okay. And then... power. Can I not power? Dog. Why am I so bad at redstone? How do you power these? Will this work? Wait. I think I'm gonna have to build it out of redstone blocks. Okay. Okay. Except the one that would... Yeah, that sounds about right. I believe you. I believe that. Alright. So let's build this out just a couple blocks. Not to like build up speed, but you know, whatever. I don't want it all to be powered. Alright. So we've got this. Come up here. Let's get a button. And let's put the button there actually. Up in here. Let's do this. There we go. Now it should work. Okay. How do you Nope, that's not what I wanted. I guess data? No. Data packs, no. Stats? No. What is sub-levels? I don't know where this would be. Let's do this. No, don't open... don't open Microsoft Visual Code. No. Alright, so make a new world. Oh, what? We don't have the experimental... Is that just... Isn't it just a command? Hold on, wait. How do you do that? How do you make... .21.2? I think this is just 1.21.1, so that'll be why. Let's try it without my fat S in here. Yeah, no, it just... I have an idea. Ow, it breaks it. Damn. I was hoping I could turn it into something that doesn't have... Well, let's just try it like this. Maybe this will work. Okay. Fuck that. Whatever. So, that doesn't work. What can we do here? What can we do with this? We can do something with this. Alright. I have an idea. Okay, so we've got that. Hey, Athena. Alright. God. Okay. Then we can do... Alright. So we've got this... This is how my builds looked when I was 10. Dude. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. This is just, like, I'm just testing something, okay? Okay? What don't you understand? Alright. I wish I had installed World Edit, but I didn't think I'd be doing something like this. I expected to get on here and start messing with planes and stuff, not this. Alright, alright. We can use logs for this. We're almost there. Okay, now we'll come in. Hey man, it's not perfect, okay? I'm willing to admit that it's not perfect. It's just hold on. It's a proof of concept, okay? It's not the final build. If this works, I will build something nicer. It's a proof of concept. It's a proof of concept. I guess it doesn't matter what block we use. And then... oh wait, we gotta make like a back wall to make it easier to drop. We'll make another 3 layers. I'm making a Plinko board. Alright. Oh no, it sucks. It doesn't work at all. No. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. I can't even get it down. No. Hold on. I have an idea. Wait. Can I physics assemble a button? Make this into a physics object. Rounder block that, yeah. About if I glue them together. Alright. The whole thing is a physics object? No, it needs a block. Okay, hold on. Is there a cog? True? True? Cog wheel? Oh, yes. Alright, 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 alright. Hey! Now, how do I stop it from getting stuck? We're making progress, we're making progress. Hold on. Alright, alright, alright. Say when to drop. I know it'll be delayed, but I'm gonna drop it as soon as I see when. Oh, in the diamond! Dude, that's money. Alright. I gotta dig back in there and get it out. I guess I can make it just drop out the bottom. God. It's so dumb. Okay. I hope the actual product sucks less. Hold up. Alright. We're gonna have to take a quick little intermission. I'm adding world edit to this. So I can do this. Alright. Let's get world edit in this installation. Alright. Let's get back into the game. I guess a pin spinning. Yeah, that was my thought. Put them on a bearing. But I was thinking to do that, but also I'm worried that it would make them what's it called? Uh like it if they're spinning, it would kind of like push things in a certain direction, you know? I was also thinking we could do. Let's get back in here. Let's do a little testing here. Let's do a little testing. We could do the pins. No, because they need to be bouncy. Hmm. Hold on. Okay, let's do this. So we've got world edit now, so that's nice. So we've got the piston. Let's get one of these. Put this here. This. Glue all of it together. And then we can do a clutch. How do you make a... How do you make... What's the redstone logic, or what's like the circuit where it swaps whenever it gets triggered? I can't remember what they're called. I know it's not an actual circuit, unless, is it a comparator? Is that what a comparator does? What do comparators do? I don't know how comparator works. Alright, hold up, I gotta let the cat out of the room. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you out. There you go. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're back. We're back. So we have a clutch. Something with sticky pistons and observers. I was thinking, what's it called? Oh, what is this? We'll just grab both of them. What does this do? Not that. Okay. Okay. Okay, that worked. Is his redstone fire? Yes. Yes, it is. Dude, they can't handle me. Fuck. Doesn't work. It's not doing anything. Does it need to be faster? Oh, wait. Does clutch turn it off? Or... I think the clutch... What's... Gear shift. Here we go. This is the one we wanted, not a clutch. Except I don't want it to fully complete like a thing. Here we go. This might do. Like something that weird. But this probably will stop things from getting stuck on it. Right? Maybe not. Well, it's not perfectly aligned with it anymore. See? Oh, but you don't even bounce on this. Wait! You're right! Can we make a coin pusher? Hold on. So, like, there's Plinko, which I think if we compromised with letting them rotate in, like, random directions randomly, it'd be, like, pretty fair. But then, yeah, we could do coin pusher. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Aren't I supposed to be doing planes? Does that horse not have legs? Okay. I feel like I've done everything except for what this mod was intended for so far. Into a gambling airship. Oh. Hold on. When I was looking around, before I started trying to build with anything, I saw these. And that's like it's powered. You power it with a propeller to a fan. A fan. And then alright. So I guess it needs to be connected to that. I want it to face the other direction though. There we go. Move these two together. What? Does it need the physics assembler? Since when? Okay, weird. Alright. Whoa, okay. A little top heavy then. let's do this. Let's try and just build a little thing around it. Or I guess we could do this. Okay. Wrench. I just need a wrench. Okay. Yeah. And then... Okay. Oops. Okay. So we've got this. And then how can we... Brick. Okay. Minecarts in the physics objects, I don't know. But they do not work as physics objects, sadly. That's a real shame, honestly. So we can go ahead and break this. Assemble this into one big physics object. Alright. Can I break the glue? Yeah, okay. Okay. Now we can place that. And if we go... No, is it doing it because of my weight? Did I break it? Damn it. Now it's upside down. Hold up, I gotta flip this bitch back over. How do I do that? Is that gonna work? Oh, I had it there for a second. What if I do this? There we go. Hey, height. Okay. Let's do it without me standing on it this time. No, it's just like inherently slanted for some reason. Is there some way for us to like see the forces? Contraptions. Contraption diagram. A visual diagram with detailed information about simulated contraption. Okay. So we put this on here. It does have a centered. Its center of mass is centered, you know. Why does it pull? It is a little uncentered. Why? What is causing it to... Why does it have that little force facing that way? What is the cause of this? I mean, it's all the same thing, right? It should be perfectly centered. Why isn't it? Yeah, why is it tilted? What's causing that? I don't understand. Is it? Do I need to start it at on a more flat plane? Nozzles push away from nearby blocks. Ah, okay. Let's find somewhere very flat then. Did I shred? You can shred through the trees? Hold on. Side quest. Hold up. Hold on. Let's grab it by the middle. Make it easy to really orient it wherever we want. Alright. Pull it into us. Pull it into us. No? Didn't want to do it this time? Oh wait, there we go. Ah, I can't oh! Okay. We gotta try and guide ourselves to... Oh, there's a tree down there. Target acquired. Target acquired. Yeah, we just shred the tree. Oh my god. We got launched. Yeah, we just cut through the tree. Is it like... Oh yeah. Why? Whoa! Oh my god. Alright, hold up. This is a very flat plane. Let's make sure there's no like grass or anything to get in the way. But like the force of gravity isn't acting on it equally. So it's like clear there, even if it does push away from nearby blocks, if we look at this, we can see that it's the gravity on it isn't perfectly straight for some reason. Why is it not perfectly straight? From this perspective, it tilts down to the left, which means there's a weight somewhere over here that's not on the other side. Why? And what? Because watch, if I put this on here and power it, it'll flip over to the left. Right, okay. Well, don't fucking listen to me. Clearly I don't know shit. Okay. Okay. What can we do here? What are the other options? Rope winch? Now, hold on. Can I drag stuff around? What is an auger cogwheel? The ropes were pretty cool. There's springs? Hold on. Steering wheel? Okay, I'm gonna have to play with those later. Is this what you were talking about? Just restricting movement. That's pretty neat. It looks like an item. Okay. Oh, hold on. Can I make like a suspension? Oh, do I need 2 blocks already? Hold on. Let's get rid of this stuff. I got rid of stuff I shouldn't have. Alright. And then we also need physics assembler. What does this do? Does it need to attach to another winch? No. What is this? Rope connector. Rope connector. Rope winch. This gives me an idea. Rope winch, rope connector on this side. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do a belt as well as gear shift. And I need a shaft as well as a okay. Go here and put that there. That there. Gear shift. Okay. Then we need a motor. Well, that's not right. What? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Is it working the right way now? It should be tightening. Oh my. It's doing something. Why is it gotta be spinning this way to pull in? It's not... It doesn't matter what direction it's facing. Okay, so the spring loses to rope. Rope is stronger than spring. Good to know. Cut the ropes with shears. Oh. Oh. Something's happening. We should crank up the speed a little, why don't we? Nothing. What if we release all the tension? Okay, they come back to the middle. So we'll do this. You can change the tension in the spring too. Wrench. Shift right click the spring. Oh yeah, get that as short as possible. And then right click with a wrench. With the maximum strength. And then they pull. high hope for this spring. I think there's an infinite amount of... Oh my god. Oh, no, the spring broke. Okay. Yeah, rope beats spring. Now we know. Rope beats spring. Now what happened? I wasn't either. Kind of shocked me. Alright. What happens in a situation like this? Where we've got 2 blocks here. I'm gonna make them a little farther apart. Let's put these here for now, just to stop it from doing anything weird. Now, can I connect this to the same? Okay. All right. Oh. Oh, it's shift right click. Right. $2 meters should be good. Okay. Now we need glue. We need glue. And then we can physics assemble it. Okay. Fuck. I broke it. Oh, whoa, hold on. The spring item bounces? Okay. Maybe we can do something with that. Maybe we can do something with that. That's interesting. The possibilities. Honestly, dude, this is huge news for the exotic fish market. 2 meters. Glue it all together. Huge news for the exotic fish market. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay. This isn't what I want. This isn't what I want. Dude, that's so me. Me. Well, now I gotta know. Oh. Oh, that's actually cool. Oh, that's sick. Hold on. Okay. Set it to 2 meters. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on now. Oh, can I? Oh, no way. Hold on. We pull these straight up. Pin that. You can come down, pin that, and pin that. Release this one. Okay. Now what happens if I release this? Okay. Okay. I think we're reaching a point of equilibrium here. Let's make these weaker. Let's make these springs weaker. No, damn it. Okay. Is it with a wrench? Wrench does it? Wrench changes the strength? Yeah, let's make them weak. Let's make one strong, one weak, and let's do actually strong here, normal here, weak there. And then we can see the difference in there, how they behave. Okay. I mean, honestly, yeah, that seems about right. Let's look at this in F5. There's some math going on here indeed. Look at that. That's actually really cool. I like this mod. Now, I can't help but wonder. You know what? When I was looking through stuff, I think I saw magnets. Yeah, magnets. Okay. Yeah, put seat on one and control the other. That's a good idea. But in the meantime, before we do that, there's something I want to try. We don't need this because I'm just going to leave these as a physics object. Okay. So we've got this. Actually, let's do this. I want it to be like more centered. Okay. Meters. Nope, not that. Nope, not the spring. I don't want the spring. How do I work these? What do these do? They have to be powered? Powered, okay. Well, let's increase the strength of this. And let's get a second one in. Even more strength. So they really don't... Oh, wrong one. So they really don't want to touch. Right? And these two sides really don't want to come together. And then... stick a lever on here. Yeah, alright. That makes sense. Right. That is what would happen, isn't it? I don't know what I was hoping for, but... Oh. Aww. The magnets? I think the magnets can only be one strength. Look, they're kissing. Oh, wow. Well, that makes me wonder now. What if we take a block here and connect it? What was it going to do? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Have them face each other. I assume nothing? Yeah. Oh, that's actually cool. That it, like... Can I pick that up? Oh, that's sick! Dude, that's sick! Oh my gosh! That's sick. Hold on. Wait. Have you ever seen those, magnet trains? If we make like a... Yeah, maglev? Yeah, yeah. Make like a barrier to where it can't flip over. And then put a physics object with magnets all in it inside of this. Right. Alright. We'll have to orient everything properly, but... Okay. Then I need to put redstone all on top of these. So they're all on. Then redstone all down below these ones. So they're all on as well. Let's just put this here for now, just to be safe. Well, no, I think it'll be better if we start off without it. Because from what I've seen, it shouldn't. Nothing should happen. I think it'd be better if we had a central block so that the weight of the thing doesn't throw it off immediately. Let's try. Let's do that. Let's make sure it has a central block and then we'll do everything. Which means we also need to make it a block longer on both ends. Nope, these were right. Okay. Now, I mean, honestly, it shouldn't actually... No, it's probably better to leave these on. But realistically, it shouldn't have any external forces pushing on it to make it move. But just for the sake of this, we'll assume that it will, that it's not going to be perfect. Right, set this here. Come up to the middle. Make that a physics. Whoa, okay. Yeah. Okay. The magnets are strong. Oh! I have a feeling this will get sent to space. Yeah, you weren't far from... You know, you weren't wrong. It did almost get sent to space. Okay. Well, this was a bust. This didn't work at all. Well, let's see what happens if I break this. Okay, yeah, I figured. Okay, that's a shame. Well, hold on now. If we make a little 3x3 Oh wait, don't I have... Hey, okay. Let's do... It's an andesite alloy block. I wanted andesite casing. That's what I wanted. Okay. We'll cut down these 2 layers. Okay. Damn it. And we need redstone blocks to turn them on. And then we got to glue everything together. Into a physics object. It's gonna bounce. Kind of reached a point of stability. What if we throw a spring in here? And then a wrench to make it stronger. And then make it as short as we can. Put it under as much tension as possible. Okay. Now. I think if we add more springs, we should be able to bring it lower as well. No, that's as low as it goes. Oh, I knew you could. Alright. Look at that. That went pretty high. Not as high as I'd like, though. Is there any way we can maybe make this launch a little higher? What can we do here? What if I make a... Oh yeah, what if I just... Oh, I broke it. Oh no. Okay, there we go, I got it back in. Whoa! Okay. Pull it down. Alright. And magnets at the top, but I don't want it to pull it up, right? You know? Do I want it to pull it up? I want it to push it up. I want it to be able to make enough propulsion to launch itself upwards, you know? Yeah, now. Like, we can launch it pretty high, just not as high as I'd like. More magnets at the bottom? How? How do I do that? Just like around? I can try that. But this isn't going to affect it, is it? I don't see why it would. Oh, it definitely does. Hey man, I don't judge you. Okay, that does work. It definitely works. It definitely works. Now, will it work more? I don't know. I don't know if... You're going crazy, man. You gotta calm down. There's only so much more we can do. Do they... I don't know. Let's test that in a second. Let's just see how this goes, and then we'll test that as well. Oh. No, 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 no! Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that! Oh no, it's so cooked! Oh no, it's so cooked. How am I gonna get this back in? Oh god, what do I do? Magnets, how do they work? I don't know if I can rotate with the staff. I feel like I should be able to, but I don't know how if I can. Let's, I gotta, like... There we go. Alright. No! It was in for a second. Okay. Now we'll build up a wall around it. Build up more wall to keep it in line. And then we can do this just so that we can not have to build like a full-on wall, but just, you know. You know how it is. We should be able to break all this. Oh, it's wiggling. It's wiggling, and it's... I still have it frozen by the physics gun, and it's wiggling. Dude, this thing is angry. This thing is angry. Alright. Okay. Let's unfreeze it. Okay. It's at a state of rest. Zero clearance. Yeah, no, I don't want there to be any clearance. I don't want it to be able to wiggle. Run on Rust? What? This is Minecraft. What are you talking about? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We're gonna release it. 3. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I'm scared. Oh my. Oh my. What is it about to do? Okay, yeah. Look at that. Look at that air. My gosh. So here's something I was thinking about. Here's something I was thinking about. Is there a way to make things physics without? Doesn't seem like it. You have to use the physics assembler, which is annoying. I don't like having to use the physics assembler. I imagine this will work. Like, fine. This one shouldn't be like weird or anything. Physics assembler. We can go to the spring. We're done messing with the spring for now. Yeah, this should be at a point of equilibrium. Unless I do this. Then what if I do this? Will it bring it back? No, because it's strong on this end now that it's touched it. Okay. Oh. Can I balance it? Ah. You could totally make a motor. You can break parts off of a... I know you can. Motor? What do you mean motor? Like real life motor? How do motors work? I don't know how a motor works. How does a motor work? Explain. It's been a few years since I've been in physics class. Well, alright guys. Let's do a little learning. How does a motor work? Explain like I'm 5? Perfect. How does electricity turn into movement? Motors use magnets to turn electricity into movement. See how magnets repel and attract another magnet depending on orientation of their poles. Inside an electric motor, there are two magnets, one field magnet, one rotor magnet. The field magnet is usually a permanent magnet. In smaller or cheaper motors, the rotor magnet is an electromagnet. It is a coil of wire fixed to a motor axle. When you apply a current to the rotor magnet, it becomes magnetized. The rotor magnet flips so that it attracts the field south magnet, the field magnet south, and vice versa. Constant motion is achieved by reversing the polarity of the rotor magnet as it finishes flipping into place. So take a magnet, put it floating between two other magnets, two stationary magnets, right? So, permanent magnet here, boom, boom, boom. Permanent magnet here. But yeah, these are facing the right way. And then, I guess to make it a matter of not spinning out or anything, I should do it like this. And then we can do a physics assembler. Wait, we need glue. Okay. Too heavy? Too heavy. Okay. Let's put it up here, lock it in place, break off all this, and then unlock. Oh, but it needs power, right. Okay, cool. Can I do this? Does the physics... Yes, the physics part does need to be part of the contraption that it's... Okay. Floating motor. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. So it turns... So it feels... For this to work, I feel like I would need... Can a spring twist? Can a spring twist? Can I twist a spring with this mod? Is that something I can do? Put this here. And no, I'm gonna want it like this. I'm gonna want it vertical. Okay. Okay. So we've got this here. Glue this. And let's put this here actually, so break this glue. This. Okay. So that twists pretty comfortably. Let's do this. Let's do this, yeah. Okay. It's hard. It looks like it twists without any issue. Because it doesn't look like it's trying to untwist. No, it's not trying to untwist, I don't believe. Okay, okay. Is there a shaft? Yes, there is a shafts do allow rotation, but my thought is, do they allow free rotation? Right? And I need something that allows free rotation if I'm going to make this work. It needs to be able to freely rotate. So, let's... that, and then we'll lock it between 2x2 area, just for boom boom. 2 blocks off this way, here, lock this here. Alright. And then we'll just make each one have the same chain length, just to make sure they'll be at equilibrium. Okay. So we have this. Okay. And we can... but that's the thing, is that this needs to be... This needs to be powered. So how can I power that? Can I use like a lever on it? Just a lever? Will that not... That shouldn't impact the weight very much. Get rid of the wand. Okay. It might be a little too close, but... Okay. And then if I do... this... Oh! Hold, hold, hold. Okay. We might be onto something here. We might be onto something here. And then the rare fish market is going insane. If we get 2 pistons, then we'll need this here. Yeah, like that. And then when one is powered, the other needs to be unpowered. How do I do something like that? How do we achieve this? Okay. Alright. Now how do we swap these blocks? See, when it comes to the redstone, that's where I struggle. Put these here. I guess I could put them on opposite ends of a, like a, just one of these. Just one of these. Put them on opposite ends of it. Except I'd have to do it like a block out. One block further back. The humble repeater clock strikes again, dude. It's the only thing I know how to do. It's like the one redstone thing that I know how to do consistently. So, we'll set this clock here. And then this can go here. That. And then this can go... Fuck off. Okay. Pull out the redstone torch. Okay. These gotta be longer. Can these not be pushed? I don't think these can be pushed. Okay. Well. Yeah, it doesn't appear that these can be pushed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was my thought, is if not that, then I can do a mechanical piston. What? No, because the mechanical piston... Maybe? Maybe? Mechanical sticky piston. Have it face that way. Connect these two. And then I want it to place and then turn around or move the redstone blocks. True. Hold on. True. I can have a redstone block here. Get out of here. This is 2 blocks away. 1, 2. Put this here with magnet facing that way. Magnet facing that way. Then we can use Rely. Get out of here. Leave. No! You bastard! No! You broke it! Okay. Let's put this back together. This should restabilize it. Okay. Now we need a sticky piston. Sticky piston. Sticky piston. And then we can use this baby. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. And then we need to power it. Ah, not quite. It's trying. It's just not quite there. It just doesn't want to go in a circle. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. What am I doing? Yeah, that's what it is. Not quite. It's not quite that. Fuck, I broke it. Man. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. This sucks, dude. This blows. I just don't think it's possible. Okay. Well, gosh, isn't this like a. Aren't we supposed to be making planes and stuff? Wait, what? Were you putting redstone blocks with pistons? Just runs a redstone wire? Huh? What do you mean? Were you putting redstone blocks with pistons? Just true. I guess. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, but I guess like I didn't really need to use the. Yeah, I guess I don't really need the pistons, did I? Okay. Um, let's do this. Oh, oops. I just replaced grass blocks with grass blocks. I hate it here. Okay. There we go. No, set biome is a different thing. Okay. Let's try and build something that moves instead of messing around with levitate blend. What does this do? Oh, weird, I'm going to the middle. Can be crystallized into levitite. This process requires heat. Cannot be recollected. I wasn't paying attention. What does levitite do? floating. Oh. That's interesting. Ew, it's pink. It's for girls. Okay. Nah. Okay. I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? I want to make a car. Can you make a car? What does this do? Oh. Oh, you can make a car. I didn't even see the offered section. Okay. Rock cutting wheel. Small tire. Okay, well, we gotta use a wheel mount. Bro, who is texting me? Okay. Ooh, maybe a little higher. Okay. Brakes, the attached wheel. When powered from top, when powered from side, steers wheel towards side. Signal is from. Ah. Ah, okay, I see. Wait, yeah. Can I place a wheel on its own? No. Okay, you can't do wheels on their own. Otherwise, I would use that for the Plinko. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. All right. Let's see. If I want to turn to the right, they got to be like that, which means I need. Let's do. Say casing. Just attach everything together for now. Stick everything together. I should put these out a block farther to make it like a even. All right, perfect. So we need this to be here, and for this to work. This is neat. All right. So that means this would need to be like there. And this would need to be there. Right? And then these two would need to be connected with, like, give me some glue. This is so dumb already. What am I doing? How do I make it? How can I control these wheels to turn? I need ideas here. I need ideas. I need somebody with a working brain. Humble linked controller. I don't know how those work. I don't know how those work, dude. I have no idea how a linked controller works. I've never used these. You'd have to teach me how to use them. Alright, wait. How to use a linked controller in contraptions. Bind it to a redstone link, configure frequencies, and press the assigned key while holding the controller to send a signal. Do something with the redstone links. Yeah, alright. Of course. Can I make it? Let's see. Redstone and that. Get to this. I thought this was going to make it power whenever I... Shift to bind this frequency to the red's respective key. Shift click the link to make... Okay. Wrench. Shift click to make it receive mode. That just broke it. Ah, okay. Now, redstone on top, boom. Okay. Then I can do andesite casing on top and redstone block on the bottom for these ones. For turning right. Sure that everything... Yep, everything looks good up here. Okay. Oh, you can't super glue. Steering wheel in both slots. Sure, whatever. Love these. Steering wheel in both slots. And let's do that to space. bind that to space, bind that to space, and set them all to receiving mode. Now whenever I... Okay, now that should break the car. It's late, see ya. Alright, peace out, bro. Best of luck. Have fun with aeronautics. Dude, I'm about to make a car. Who needs aeronautics when you've got a car? Hold on. Oh wait, yeah, we can't do that. Okay. 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 We're connected. Now I need to have some sort of... let's just go ahead and make it a physics object. Something broke. Okay. Alright. So, we want both a clutch and a gear shift. We'll need both. So first, it'll have to always run through the clutch. So let's put a motor here. These all need to be exposed right here. Yeah, all right. Actually, I can use a chain drive instead of a gearbox. Yeah, okay. Now, stick that on there. And they all go the same direction. Okay. Now, we need to first gear shift here, clutch here. So yeah, that will go forward by default, but we don't want that. Is there a way to swap the clutch? Let's try this. Redstone torch. Put up the gear shift for now. Grab an andesite casing. Put a redstone torch on this to not activate the clutch? Block of redstone to always keep it activated. And then do change rise, link it to that to go forward, and set it to receive mode. No, that doesn't deactivate it. How can I deactivate it? Let's see. Maybe can I put a piston on here? Sticky piston. Two gearboxes. So this to receive. Okay. Now I need a second one that's going to be a gearbox and a sticky piston. And then put this for here. Here. And then set this one to the same gearbox and sticky piston. Link this to reverse. Set this to receive. Set this to receive. Now. And then no, that's wrong. I know what I did wrong though. So two gearboxes for going forward. Yeah, two gearboxes for going forward. And then a gearbox and a sticky piston for going back. I guess it doesn't matter because I can just redo it. So I want it already touching it on both sides. And then I want it to push it away is what I want. So first the clutch to stop it, so it's always stopped. If I want it to go forward, I can do two gearboxes for wanting it to indeed move, which will activate this once it's okay. Then you can come here, one redstone link for the gearbox and the sticky piston, link that to reversing. When I set this to this. And then I want to add that same one, a gearbox and sticky piston on this as well. Gearbox, sticky piston, set this to receive, grab this. Okay, now by default, nothing should move until we get on top of the car. I have everything backwards. Yes. Well, I mean, actually I can just... Oh yeah. Oh yes, brother, look at that. That's sick. Hold on. I can reverse and brake. Okay. Then we can... what's it called? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And let's get a seat. Yes, sir. We got a working car. Look at that. Oh my god. And we can even reverse. Fuck yeah. Alright. Let's crank up the speed. See how fast this baby can go. See how fast this baby can go. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Dude, this is sick. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, I flipped my car. Oh. Okay. No, my car. My car. My freaking ride, dog. What the hell? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Flipping. Look at that, bro. How can I... There we go. Okay. We got our car back. Yo, hold up. I gotta call my friend. Let's get my friend in here. Dog. Oh, you know what? He might not be awake. Nah, he has a pretty awful sleep schedule. He might be. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he's not gonna answer. That's fine. Let's give Lindaeus a little call. Let's annoy Lindaeus a bit. Why don't we? Oh, it's flying. Immediately flip my shit over again. No, not in the cave. I threw it too far. My car! No! My pods! No! Okay. Oh, there we go. That worked. Alright. We got us a little, Alright. Well, we made a car, and we dillied some dallies. As we do. Sick as hell car, too. I wish I could control the speed better, but I don't know how I would even go about doing something like that. Oh, fuck. I gotta learn how to not flip it. You know what I'm realizing? There wasn't any point in doing this with the... Oh, no, because I needed them to already be powered. Right. Okay, never mind. I remember why I did it like this. Alright, well, I think